last 2 years, the other little thing we've seen that's blown us away has been social networking, Facebook games. Hundreds of millions of people are playing these, and we're jumping on board, because if we don't get there within a year, we're potentially toast. Every time a new type of content platform comes, you have to explore and see what you can do to get there. Arguably, Facebook's still not making a profit. I mean, the ironic thing about all this is I don't think they're, I think I've heard sometime this year they're going to, but it's still kind of taking form as an actual platform. And it may not even survive. I mean, it may be replaced by something in 2 years, but the concept is very strong.
In various platforms, at any time, for free. We've created that consumer. Very, very hard to put that genie back in the box and monetize that. That to me is the big cultural challenge that we have in the creation of new media.
With like independent music being very loyal and faithful to their fan base and delivering to them at a fair price, maybe even a fairer price, giving them multiple opportunities to buy in at different price ranges that people are willing to pay.
And thank God there are some things you can't download. You can't download the experience of going to a show. You can't download a t-shirt. You can't download an autograph. So it's still about drawing people in. It's also, though, about figuring out where you can monetize things. And I think what's probably going to happen is that when you sign up for your Rogers account, there's going to be a levy charged, an extra levy. And that's going to be split up in the same way that right now, when you buy a blank CD, there's a levy, a very hefty levy, that does actually get distributed to record companies and ultimately artists. So I think that's probably where we're going on the internet too. It's just going to take a while to get there.
The studios still cling to this old model. It's a very effective model. Our films cost a lot of money. It's a lot of money to promote them. We hang on to our rights. We hang on to our library. We manage it very, very carefully. And when it works, we make a lot of money. But clearly that model can only exist for so long, and everyone's experimenting. The studios experiment very tepidly and in very constrained ways, protecting their rights and their windows. But others much more ambitious, and that's where the future will come and where the models will emerge and where revenue will emerge. It's difficult because we're in this era of uncertainty, but out of uncertainty comes all these great entrepreneurial ideas that are fascinating. Studios are not innovators. We will look at what you're doing. We will be very cautious of it and critical of it, and we will demonize you for providing this stuff for free and breaking down windows and being agnostic in your platforms, and then we'll buy you if it works.
For nothing, I'll be good.
But studios aren't innovators. Our innovation is very, very tepid, and it's very carefully monetized.